Hi, I am Kendall Rawls with the Rawls Group, and I am here to welcome you to our discussion. Consider us your tribe of sorts, where we chat about all things related pretty much to anything. As your tribe, we provide 5 different perspectives from our unique view of the world. We are pioneers, trailblazers, go-getters, power professionals, marvelous moms, friends, dog lovers, and so much more. Our discussions span from leadership, business, relationships, and personal growth, and everything in between. Here we go.
I was reminded this week as I was co-teaching a course called Crossroads of Stephen Covey's time management, or like I like to call it, time ownership matrix. So we have the matrix. There are 4 boxes: 1, 2, 3, 4. There's importance and there's urgent. And the first box is important and urgent at the top left. And important and urgent, as business owners, we that is like a crisis. That is it's got to be done now, no matter what. I got to put out the fire. The second one is not urgent, but very important. That's where you're most productive, right? It's the time that you spend not putting out fires, where you're truly, and here I go again, where you plan, where you put in your systems, where you prepare, where you do your trainings, where you have your coaching calls, where you have your money-making activities. That's in quadrant number 2. It's not urgent, but it is the most important one. And that's where, in a perfect world, a business owner, a very productive employee, and here I go, should live in quadrant number 2. Quadrant number 3 is deception. It seems like it's important, but it's only urgent, and it can be delegated to someone else. And quadrant number 4 is just a waste of time. It's busy work. It's, I got to check my emails. I got to do, I need to get sidetracked by social media because I'm ready for something funny or whatever it is, or I need to dive down this rabbit hole. But it's true, or even worse, TV, it's truly a waste of time. Now, is there a time where you unwind, you watch something funny to maybe even reset, recalibrate, break a pattern, regenerate, rejuvenate, whatever it is that you're doing? Yes, absolutely. And actually, you can, as you're caring for your time, you can put that time in for yourself. And then it doesn't become a waste of time. Then it is also very intentionally part of you caring for your time, not just caring for yourself, but caring for your time overall. So quadrant number 2, the more you spend in quadrant number 2, the less you're going to have those crises in quadrant number 1.
Yeah. Love the 4 quadrant. Love the 4 quadrants, and back to the management versus ownership of the quadrants. I got on the call this morning. What did I say to you ladies? I said, I blocked my Friday afternoon. And somehow my time trade and my Google Calendar didn't sync. And I'm like, well, how dare they book my Friday afternoon? I'm going to finish caulking my house. However, it happens. It happens. As much as I'm taking time ownership and blocking that time out, every morning, Monday through Friday on my schedule, it says from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, meditation, take a shower. It's on my schedule. I know that sounds a little crazy, and it's broken up in a couple hours there, Kendall. Don't overthink this. However, it's me time blocked. And I block that time because I deal with people in other countries. So it's not 6 o'clock in the morning, and they will want to book my schedule. So I block times for me, for my grandson, for whatever the case may be. I do block those times out, and I'm flexible.
Yeah. And I think I remember, and you may have said this, but someone rang my doorbell. So if I missed it, I apologize. But I think you had mentioned at one point that you block 30-minute increments or 20-minute increments, because the way that your body and mind work, you naturally want to get up and walk around. And so that I haven't done that yet, which is such a great idea, knowing that about every 20 or 30 minutes, I'm looking at the wall going, oh my God, I need a brain break. which I haven't done, which am now going to apply.
Yeah, 30 minutes. I even have put 30 minutes to clean my bathroom. And if it isn't done in 30 minutes, oh, well, too bad somebody else can finish it, because that's the way my brain works. I am 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Because it gives me that energy to go, okay, time to go back to do this, to do something else. And I do when I want to be creative, and I'm just not in the creative mode for any particular reason. Yeah, I move it. Always do my best, whatever that is for that time block.
Yeah, something that I've learned recently, and I'm still learning because I'm constantly reminded of it, is really getting in tune with yourself, and understanding what your best patterns are. So something that I've always dreamed of being, and I'm slowly accepting, I'm still not accepting it, is I would love to be the human that wakes up every morning at 5 to 5:30, works out for that 1 hour, and just has this really great schedule. And I can do it. I used to practice it over and over and over again. Same as trying to be someone who can just own heels, which I also can't do, which I'm also beginning to own. But I would work to wake up at 5:30 during the week, and the second day I would say, this is stupid, because in my mind would begin to think about, well, I could work out during this pocket of time, and quite honestly, that works better for me, because normally I will get up and I'll have all this energy in the morning because I've been writing or I've been doing something. And then as I'm being creative, energy, I feel like it literally builds up into my body. And so it'd be a really nice mental and physical release to go for a run at this time. So I'll begin to just organically begin to think about my flow and then the schedule of the day. But then the next week, I will be hard on myself, because I want to be the person who wakes up every morning at 5:30, go for a run or get my workout done, and then have the entire day available. And I can't tell you how many coaches, therapists, people who have had to remind me that I'm not a robot, and that it's best to go with the flow of who I naturally am, because otherwise I'm spending all this energy fighting my natural tendencies. And we think that because we're in development that we should work against our natural tendencies. And I think one of the things that I've learned recently too, that it just clicked in my head, is that what you can do is you can expand your natural tendencies like a balloon. You can put more air in it and it can continue to expand and expand. But this type of balloon is one of those that doesn't ever pop. It can just expand and expand. But if you're thinking of your natural tendencies or strengths as something that is bad, you should always focus on your weaknesses, then you're always fighting against yourself versus just expanding who you naturally are.
Well, you're taking your capabilities and you're increasing the capacity, but you're not taking other capabilities to then increase the capacity. You're taking what is and increasing the capacity so much easier than creating a new capability and then another new capability and another new capability, right? Like you said, now you're going against it. Think of martial arts. And I'm pretty sure we all have some sort of knowledge of martial arts. There's Taekwondo, right? Where there's a punch coming at you and you defend it. In Aikido, there's a punch coming at you and you take the punch and you reroute it and you take that energy for your own momentum. Often we fight whatever, no, but I got to do it this way. But I read somewhere that I got to be part of the 5 a.m. club and I got to be this and I gotta. And that takes even more energy.
Yeah, because then whenever I do that, I can't sleep at night because I'm going, oh my God, I got to go to sleep.
Yes, exactly. And you're exhausted. You're like, but I have nothing to show for it, and yet I'm exhausted. Why the heck am I exhausted? Because you were fighting with yourself all day. Rather than taking the beautiful energy that's coming at you and using it for your advantage to increase your capacity.
Kendall, I was recently asked to join the 5 a.m. club, and I've shared this with Brigida. I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. Not that I don't think it's a great idea and get up and have my rituals, because having my rituals works for me. Yeah. And I get up between 6 and 6:30 every morning. There's a lot of times I don't go to bed till 12 or 1 a.m. And that works for me. However, what else works for me? Me. Who is the number one person? Me. And if I want to sleep till 8 o'clock, by golly, I'm going to sleep till 8 o'clock. Now, I'm not going to blow off an appointment, but I want to take care of me first. And I know that schedule is important because we do it when I had my babies, when you have a puppy, when you have a kitten, you got to train them for this schedule. Yes. And however, the flexibility of taking care of yourself has to come first, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Taking care of me first. After me comes you.
And you know what? Now we're going into a conversation we had before. Nothing has meaning but the meaning that you give it. And for someone, that 5 a.m. or that planning every minute out or that fill in the blanks has great meaning for them. But it's just not, you cannot just copy and paste it for your own life, because you do not walk in that person's shoes. You do not live their life. You live your life. And you got to make choices. I mean, you don't have to, but you can choose to make those choices that apply to your capabilities, to your capacity, that works in your time ownership, all of those things. And it's beautiful that we have these strategies that we can apply if they're applicable in our own life, or not apply if they're not applicable in our own life, but not copy and paste someone's full pattern into your own life if it doesn't serve you.
I love the fact that we don't all have to do the 5 a.m. club. Okay, because I do my better work and I do my better flow later in the day. And I saw the invitation for the 5 a.m. club and I thought, they're crazy. They're nuts. Why would they do that to themselves? And it does work for some people. And kudos to them. I mean, my husband, Joe, I'm sure it's ideal for him. It just doesn't work for me.
We appreciate you listening in. Do you have something you would like to chat about with us or maybe chime in on? Contact Amy, Brigida, Jeannie, Cindy, or Kendall at the email addresses listed on the screen. Or submit a topic you would like for us to discuss by emailing Kendall Rawls at kendall@rawlsgroup.com. We would love your feedback. Thank you to our 5 excellent coaches for sharing insight and perspectives and showing the power of vulnerability. Your Tribe is produced by the Rawls Group Business Succession Planners.